Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, the #1 source for all RPG Maker related content. Today we're going to be talking about the ED5 Time Season Weather plugin. So this plugin is pretty much a plug and play, so that means the second you install it, the plugin pretty much starts working. There's a whole bunch of documentation on how to set up the plugin and customize it to how you want over here in this help section. It also works for RPG Maker MZ and MV. We have a whole bunch of plugin parameters over here that you could play around with. Time scale, pretty much how fast the time moves. You could set also custom names for your seasons, your names of your months, weekdays, time periods. You could also set the length of these periods. You could also add particle effects. There's also celestial events that either happen throughout the whole game world that you could set depending on what time it is. Like for example, the blood moon can happen, or you could have events that actually take place in a particular location depending on whether if you are in that location or not. You could set holidays and stuff like that will show up on your calendar. Once we get into the actual game, I'll show you more of that. If you have my shop and my loot plugins, they integrate well with this plugin because with shops you could set opening and closing hours, and you could also set price multipliers based on whether if it's day or nights. Loot, same thing. If it's day or night, you can get more loot or less loot depending on what you set. And you could also set weather if the weather affects the loot. That was a mouthful. Pause. You could change some more settings, whether if you want to display the time in a 12-hour manner or 24, show Fahrenheit or Celsius. If you want to show what weather it is on the icon, if you want to show the weather icon on the bottom left. And you could also set the position, of course. The bug HUD, I'll show you what that is once we get into the game. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of plugins. it's a whole bunch of settings to play around with. I try to make it as versatile as possible. To make it so you guys can cover a whole wide range of applications. And I also try to make it developer friendly. Actually, before we get into the game, we also do have some plugin commands. I have some set up here to show you guys, but this is the full list of it. You guys could pretty much set the time, advance the time, set weather, set those celestial events, advance the season, set the season, and then set shop hours and a whole bunch of other stuff for you guys to play around with, and make the best game you can possibly make with those. But pretty much the calendar, as you can see, is raining. Actually, as you can see, is raining, and at the bottom left you will get a little thingy that shows you the weather. So as you can see, it's raining. It's 8:40 a.m. The time is going kind of fast, and it's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. We are in winter. If you could look at the top left, we're in winter. It's raining, 66% intensity. And then this is the date. We're in day 1. Blah 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 blah. And that's the time, and that's the time period. And at the top left is the bug menu, so that won't show up in the actual game. It's only because I have this here turned on. So if you have this turned off, you won't see that, right? So let's go ahead and go back into the game here. But we could open up our calendar. Our calendar pretty much does a couple of things. If you have any holidays or any events coming up, it will show up on the calendar. It will also give you a weather forecast of what's happening now and versus today. That kind of changes too. You could click on the weather, on the dates to get more details. Like for example, you could see exactly what day of the week it is, the weathers for all the time periods that day, as well as any events. If you have any events coming up that day, like for example, the blood moon should happen over here, and that's why you have that here. You also see your upcoming events here. You could change what day it is. So yeah, that's the calendar. Let's go ahead and advance the time 1 hour at a time. kind of see. So now it's no longer raining. And if we look at the forecast for the day, as you can see in the evening time, it should be raining. So let's go ahead and get to the evening time, which should be around 6. So as you can see, it's not raining. The forecast works. And then I believe this guy triggers a blood moon. Yeah, this card. So let's go ahead and see what that's like. This is one of the celestial events that could happen. This one is a global event, so you don't have to be in a specific location for it to occur. It just kind of happens, and then a whole bunch of switches can be set, and you can control your world exactly how you want it. So blood moon has begun. The tint that you set will happen. All the conditions that you set will again happen. I believe this guy just changes the weather to a storm. As you can see, it transitions. It takes a little bit to transition into that storm. If you have the lightning flashes set, you'll be seeing the flashes and thunderstorms and whatnots. And this guy just pretty much changes it to summer. But that's pretty much it for this plugin. It's pretty basic. I'm gonna have a lot of other plugins that work with this plugin, like my harvest plugin, which I'm about to do a video for next. But thank you guys again for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, make sure to be subscribed. I got some more content on the way. I'm planning on releasing some more tutorials, some more plugin videos, and also I kind of want to start playing other people's games. So if you guys have any suggestions for any RPG Maker games that you guys want me to play, send that to me and I'll play them, because that's kind of how I started my channel. I was playing other people's games. Kind of want to get back into that. So again, make sure you subscribe to stay tuned for all the good stuff coming up. But I appreciate you guys. Keep supporting, keep watching, and I'll keep trying to give you the best I can. But yeah, if you want to check out this plugin though, you could either subscribe to my Patreon to get all my plugins, $3. You get all my plugins. I have I think I have like over 12-13 of them now, and I'm still making more. Or itch.io, I got some free ones, I got some paid ones. You can also get them from, actually that's pretty much it. But thank you guys, appreciate it.